Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be my first impressions on the games I got for Christmas 2018. So yeah, finally got around to playing each and every one of these games now, and I feel like I'm ready to give you guys a first impression. So yeah, I got 10 games in total, 5 PS3 games, 5 PS4 games. So a nice little bundle here. And the majority I'm really enjoying so far. Obviously some more than others. Some are a little bit meh. There's one that's a bit meh, but I think it will, it will get better. Because it is an RPG, and RPGs usually do start off, pretty slow, to be honest. So yeah guys, let's get into the first impressions, shall we? But anyway guys, yeah, let's get on with the first impressions. These are in no particular order, I'm just going to show them in any order. The first one was Child of Eden. I've got to say it's a pretty decent game. Not a game I can play for a long period of time. It is really bright and colourful. A lot of stuff going on the screen at once. It can kind of hurt your eyes with the amount of colours and stuff. Very frantic. The music's really good. I do like the music, I like the visuals. I do think it's really good. It's basically just like an Unreal shooter where you're shooting all these shapes and stuff. And obviously you have to watch out because the shapes do shoot projectiles back at you, so you've got to shoot them, and you've got to purify certain shapes, and that it's a very weird, interesting game. But yeah, kind of like it. I've only played the first level, which took about 10-15 minutes. The levels seem quite long, but I don't think there's many. There's 5 levels or something. It is a really short game for what I heard. But here later levels do get quite challenging, so you will have to replay it. Quite a few times. But yeah, overall first impression, not bad guys, not bad at all. Not one of my favourite games here, but it's a decent enough game. Just like I say, not a game I can play for a long time. It does kind of hurt the eyes. Way too many colours, man. It's like watching a blooming firework display. It's crazy. Next one we have here is Tron Evolution, which is one of the games I'm a little bit meh about. I mean, it's not bad, it's just, I don't know, it seems very repetitive, I'll say that. But I do like the visuals, it's very, computery. It feels like you're inside a computer or something, it's very digitalized, I guess you could say. Yeah, it's alright. It's just you shoot your disc at enemies and that. You can do combos and stuff. You can run up walls. You can run along walls and then jump and cling onto other walls. That kind of thing. Yeah, it's there's a lot of platforming going on. Sometimes it can feel a little bit awkward, the platforming. Until you get used to it. And like I said, the combat is a little bit repetitive. So yeah, I don't really know if this will offer too much. But first impressions are a bit meh. I wouldn't say I dislike the game. I wouldn't say I really like the game either. Just meh. In the middle. I need to get more into it. I only played half an hour. And I felt that was enough, to be honest. Next one I have here is Dishonored II. Another meh game in my opinion. I do feel like it's maybe going to be slightly better than Dishonored 1, but I don't know, it feels like the stealth is way too difficult to execute. When you play stealthy games like Metal Gear Solid and that, you do feel like the game's fair. And this is, I don't know, it's just so easy to get detected, and then you run away and hide, and they always seem to find you. Even though they shouldn't. You're hiding in the shadows, you're way out of enemy sight, so I don't know how they can find you. Obviously got a detector on you or something, it is a little bit difficult to do stealth. And then taking the enemies on head on, you get your butt handed to you. So it's kinda, I don't know, it's difficult. For me it's difficult. Again, for me it just suffers the same problem as the first game. I will, get more into it, I will give it more of a shot. Maybe it'll get easier as the game goes on, maybe you'll get certain upgrades that make stealth easier. But yeah, starting off, seemed really difficult, to be honest. So yeah, Dishonored 2. I think I died 8 times in the half an hour that I played it. It's crazy. Maybe I was just impatient. Maybe I've played too many action games where you just go head on and just batter everything. Maybe I just need to, go into it in a more calm, stealthier mood, and maybe I'll have a better time. But yeah, so far I've got to put it on the meh pile. Next one we have is Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap. Now this is a great game. This game has just got like, it's got so much charm and personality. It takes you back to like retro style games. You know, I mean this original wasn't on the NES, I believe, Wonder Boy. But yeah, this game's really good. Like I say, the visuals are absolutely tremendous. Music's brilliant. Can be quite challenging as well. But it's challenging for me in a fair way. You just have to kind of like learn like enemy attack patterns and stuff. And yeah, just the world's beautiful. It really, really is. Definitely recommend this one, guys. If you like grew up with games like, you know, Sonic or, you know, Ghouls and Ghosts, any of that kind of stuff, you'll probably love this game, because this is a really, really good game. Even games like Mega Man, you'll probably enjoy this, I would think. Yeah, it's great. It really, really is, guys. I think I've played this maybe like an hour and a half. So yeah, longer than the other games. But yeah, so far, really, really like this game, guys. Wonder Boy. Definitely, definitely recommend if you like, you know, retro platformers. This will definitely be right up your street. Best one so far. Next one we have is Prototype 2. Now this one for me was actually quite surprising. I thought this was just going to be like a generic, you know, kind of game, kind of like Infamous, you know, the open world, just do things over and over again and get really, really repetitive. But from like the hour that I played, I actually really got into this. I thought this was a lot of fun to play. I liked the main character, I thought was good. I can't remember his name. But I do, you know, I think he's a good character. I don't know if it's the same character that was in the first game, because I've not played the first game. But yeah, he's a very likeable character. You know, he's a badass. He's a badass character. And he's basically like, he's kind of like mutated, I guess. He was like an experiment, and I don't know, now he wants revenge on them, I guess. Look at that, you get massive like blades and stuff, you get like massive claws that make you feel like Wolverine or something. It's just really, really good. I don't want to get like too carried away, because I said that about, you know, Infamous when I first played it. I thought it was really good at first. It just got really repetitive as the game went on. I just realised you were doing the same thing over and over again. Which is why I didn't really like Infamous too much in the end. But yeah, so far this feels a lot better than Infamous. I like how you can like pick up cars and throw them as well. You can pick up anything and basically, you know, throw them at your enemies. And like I say, like your mutated forms and that are really, really good. You can actually disguise yourself as like, you know, police officers and stuff, and as like civilians to like, you know, be a bit more stealthy. So I really like that. You're the prototype. You're the experiment that wants revenge, basically, and it's great. It's really, really good. I believe the guys that killed your wife and your kid, so that's another reason why you want, you know, revenge. So yeah, like I say, so far I've played it for an hour, and I was impressed. I really enjoyed it. Surprisingly, I was just, you know, very skeptical about that game. I didn't really have high hopes, but yeah, it's exceeded my expectations so far. Okay, so after this one, we'll get into the games that I'm really, really into. Probably my favourite 4 so far, after I've showed this one, and this is Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns. So this was the game I said I'm a little bit meh about, but I do think it will get better. Like I say, it's an RPG. RPGs usually like start off quite slow. It's kind of like more like an introduction kind of thing. But one thing I don't really like, and I'm hoping this doesn't continue, is you have to do this like detective work. It's like you go into this area and there's like a murder that's happened. You have to like look for clues and like interview people and stuff. Like Detective Lightning's on the case. I don't want Lightning to be a detective. I want Lightning to be a woman badass, just kicking the hell out of women like monsters and stuff. I don't want her to be a detective. What is this? Bloody CSI mixed in with Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's weird. Like I say, hopefully it's maybe just like an introduction thing. Maybe it's just a one-off. Yeah. Not really many characters have been introduced yet. There's Snow, there's Vanille, I think, made a brief, like she was like briefly there in a cutscene. Hope was there. You know, Hope's alright. It's not. I didn't really like him much in Final Fantasy XIII. I liked him a lot better in Final Fantasy XIII too. So it was like the Final Fantasy XIII, the Final Fantasy XIII 2 Hope. It'll probably be okay. Depends what Hope shows up, you know. The annoying Hope or the decent hope. But yeah, I'm hoping it will pick up. The combat system does feel pretty decent. I do feel like there's more strategy involved compared to the previous two games in the Final Fantasy XIII series. But yeah, the detective thing, I don't like that. I'm hoping it doesn't keep up, because I want to get into this, I really, really do. So that's that. Next one we have here is a game that's actually really, really good. I really like this one. Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. And yeah, like I said, it is, like I kind of predicted, it is kind of like Final Fantasy. I've got Final Fantasy in my mind now. It is kind of like Dynasty Warriors. But it does feel a little bit like Devil May Cry 4 as well. So I definitely, feel, it does sit the back at, the creator Devil May Cry 4. So I do definitely see that. It does have like similar, aspects as far as the gameplay goes. One of the things I like about this game is the humour. There's a lot of humour in this game. And I like it. It's good humour. It is cheesy humour, but it is quite funny. There's this like husband and wife you fight. This husband and wife like samurai. Like drain their health down, almost killing them. And then they heal themselves with rice balls. And then basically all their health goes all the way up. And you realise you have to like destroy their like supply of rice balls. There's these like different areas you have to take over by like killing the generals that basically supply them with rice balls. So you can't kill them because they have an infinite supply of rice balls. You have to destroy all their, take over all their settlements first. And then they have no supply of rice balls, so then you can take them down. See, it's really cheesy, but it's actually really funny. I really, really like that. Yeah, humour like that, guys. You don't like get many games with like really, really funny humour, but that's an interesting idea. So I kind of like that. It was something a little bit different. So yeah, I'm enjoying this so far, guys. Like I say, I'm only I'll probably play this for like an hour as well. But yeah, so far seems pretty good. The humour's funny, and so far I'm enjoying it. So yeah, that's that. Again, it's not a game you hear many people talking about. Could be a hidden gem. And then we get on to the last three games, which are probably my three favourites on this list, along with that one, I would say. But yeah, these games are so blooming good. I don't have a favourite out of these. They're all amazing in their own way. Absolutely tremendous. You know a certain game's missing if you watch my unboxing. I'm loving that. I'm loving that so much. I'm going to show you. Sonic Mania Plus. So good. Such a great game. Again, another game, this takes you back to like the old school like platformers and stuff, classic Sonic. This is Sonic at its best, it really, really is, guys. Where's Sonic Mania 2? When they're making a second game, this is great. So blooming good. So glad it's got a physical release in all its shiny glory. Yeah, this is amazing. Really, really good stuff. I've played up to Hydra City Zone, so 5 levels, I believe. Yes, or 6. Is it 6 levels that I've completed? 5 or 6. But yeah, I'm up to Hydra City Zone. And yeah, so blooming good, guys. Yeah, like I say, this takes you back to classic Sonic. I loved like the little spins they put on things, like the Dr. Robotnik, like Mean Bean Machine, like mini game thing for a boss. That was cool. That was so blooming cool. I mean, I knew about it, but just playing that, it was really, really funny. I really liked that. Like Stardust Speedway was a really good level as well. I had a good boss at the end, an interesting boss when you fight Metal, the Metal Sonic. And you have to like knock like the balls up at him and stuff. It was a pretty interesting idea. It was kind of hard to aim at times, but yeah, it was a cool boss. And when you're getting chased by like a helicopter and it's like shooting missiles at you, there's like so many like good things in these levels. I really, really love it. It's an amazing game, guys. It really, really is. I can't praise this enough. I'll probably do a quick review on this at some point once I've completed the game. I'll probably like tell you like what my favourite levels are, what my least favourite level is maybe. Yeah, just loving it so far. I'm playing it as Sonic and Tails, but after I've done that, I'll be playing it as like Knuckles and other characters as well. This is a game I'll get many, many playthroughs out of because it's just so much fun. It really, really is, guys. It's definitely up there. It could be the best game since Sonic 2 and 3. It could be better than Sonic 1. It could be better than Sonic and Knuckles. It's definitely better than Forces. I do like Sonic Forces, but this is the real deal. It really, really is. So, yeah, say I love this game. So blooming good. I'm just gonna keep saying I love it, I love it, I love it. So I'm gonna stop because it's amazing. It really, really is. And speaking of amazing, Digimon World Next Order. Yep, this game's amazing as well. Again, just like Digimon World 1 on the PS1, but a lot more difficult. This game is really, really challenging. People were not lying when they said this was challenging, because this is blooming difficult. Like Demon Souls in a Digimon game. Well, maybe not quite, but yeah, it's so blooming difficult. I went into this area, there was like a black Agumon and a black Gabumon, I think. Two rookies, I've got bloody two Automates here. Piece of cake. I got my ass whipped by two rookies. And then I killed them and I had to fight them again. Oh dear. And again, 3 times you have to fight these two rookies, and they're blooming tough. They felt like bloody Automates. So yeah, there's something weird with difficulty, but I love this game. I still love this game to death, even though it is quite difficult. I think I got the prosperity up to about 20 maybe? Close to 20 I think. I've just like expanded the city and stuff, so yeah, it's so blooming good. It's really grindy, but I expected that because Digimon World 1 was quite grindy. It's actually getting quite dark in here. But yeah, it's so blooming good, guys. I'm loving it. I've not had a Mega yet. I've had, Ultimates, but I've not had a Mega yet. So I'll probably need to upgrade like the trading equipment and stuff before I can get a Mega, because you do have to have quite high stats to get a Mega. Which is quite understandable, but I do feel it's easier to get an Ultimate in this game than it was in the original Digimon World game. Because you had to guess. That was the problem with Digimon World 1, and it didn't tell you, without a guide, you had to guess, like, what the requirements were. So, when I was younger, I didn't really get too many Ultimates. I had to rely on, like, Greymons and things. But, yeah, I'm loving this game. So blooming good. The environments are amazing. Just like Digimon World 1, there's like similar style environments. I've not encountered a snow place yet, but I'm guessing that'll be later in the game. But it'll be a snow level. It'll be an alternative to Freeze Land at some point. But yeah, amazing. Looking forward to getting more into that, because it's a blast from the past, guys. Just like Digimon World 1. And last but not least, Nier Automata. Nier Automatopoeia. As I skipped to the end and informed me, which actually made me laugh. I definitely appreciated that comment. That was a really funny comment. I enjoyed that. But yeah, Nier Automata. This is a great game. This offers like so many like different like styles of gameplay. It's just absolutely amazing. It's like there's like levels that feels like Galaga because you're like shooting, and then there's levels that feels like a platformer and like a side-scrolling shooter, and then there's like parts where you're behind your character and it's like a hack and slash. There's like so many different elements to this game. It's like gameplay styles. It's amazing. It's one of those games that I'm just looking forward to seeing what the game throws at me next. I'm about 2 hours in, but it just keeps like throwing all these different things at me, and it's a crazy game, guys. It's absolutely a crazy game, but it's amazing as well. So blooming good. Like, it's a hack and slash game where you're like fighting mechs and stuff, and it's just so satisfying taking out these mechs. Like the design of the mechs, design of the bosses and stuff are really, really unique. So yeah, I'm loving this so far. I've basically just completed a bit where you're at an amusement park and you have to fight these robots on a roller coaster. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Who would have thought fighting enemies in a side-scrolling like shooting like section on a roller coaster? Whoever decided that was a good idea needs a woman medal. That amazing section. My only gripe with that is I wish it had lasted longer. It was over in like a minute or something. I would have loved that to have lasted like 10 minutes or something. That was so fun. It was so fun. The visuals are amazing. The different camera angles and stuff, just tremendous. Beautiful game. In my opinion, good dialogue as well. I do like the characters of 2B and 9B or 7, is it? 9S, sorry. Yeah, 2B, 9S and A2. I like these characters. You know, they're interesting characters. I love the dialogue between the characters. Yeah, the game's amazing. So yeah, Nier Automata. Definitely recommend this one. So anyway guys, yeah, that is it for my first impressions on the games I got for Christmas. So overall, definitely enjoying most of these games. These games are so blooming good. Even the games I'm not really that into, I'm sure I might end up liking them in the end. You know, I just need to, get into them more. But like I said, the best games, three best games are right here. You know, of course, it's gotta be these three. You know, these three games are just absolutely tremendous. Yeah, definitely looking forward to getting more into these. These are probably games I'm going to complete first, probably, because I just can't wait to play play more of them. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of any of these games. Yeah. And as always guys, yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. I don't know what my next video will be. It might be a pickups video. I meant I'd do a pickup video before Christmas, but I never got around to it. I do have a few games I picked up before Christmas, but I might just leave that until after the new year because I might get some more games, you never know. If there's any like deals going and stuff. So yeah guys, hope you guys enjoyed this, and yep, catch you all later.